Parents know the uneasy feeling that comes with hearing there's a lockdown at their child's school.
Yes, and districts are now incorporating third-party technology into their campus security systems to prevent tragedy.
The 13 Investigates team and Micah Hatfield teamed up with our other ABC-owned stations across the country to look into what has become an industry to keep students and teachers safe while they learn.
She was scared and I was scared.
In 2019, school safety became personal for Houston native Anna Rieger. She got notice that her daughter's elementary school was under a lockdown. She says it was something going on in the area, not a direct threat to the school. But it caused her to ask her daughter questions about what they were supposed to do in that situation.
My teacher turns off the light. My teacher locks the door. And I said, okay. I said, can you lock the door? And she said, no, Mommy, my teacher. And I said, how do you know if the door is locked? And she said, I don't, my teacher. And I said, okay, what do you do if your teacher's not with you? You know, and I was waiting for this next action step, and she didn't have one.
And she says that was what sparked her to find a solution, an interior door lock that kids could use, one that very obviously showed when it was locked. Rieger says the lock, that works as simply as its name, holds over 2,000 pounds of pressure. She says there's no industry standard per se that she's required to meet, but she had her own testing done that included ensuring flip lock could withstand gunfire.
Then you shut it and just flip it. It's so simple. And run away. Now what do? Mommy, is the door locked? What's your next action step? That's all I want.
For Rieger, it was about seeing a need and coming up with something to fill it, trying to give parents the peace of mind she wanted the day of that lockdown. Her goal was simple technology that was a one-time cost for the buyers. Since launching in 2023, FlipLock is now in at least 10 states. It's in schools, hospitals, corporations, and an embassy.
Whenever there's a problem and there's people that can provide a solution, of course there's going to be an industry. And now I believe that you don't have to gouge people for what you've created.
Rieger acknowledges that school safety has become an industry and estimates she has hundreds of competitors for lock systems. Data shows kindergarten to 12th grade public schools nationwide spent nearly $500 million on security technology in the last 5 years. That's according to research done by our partners at ABC News in partnership with GovSpend. Specifically in Texas, data shows that there was a spike in spending on security technology after the 2022 Robb Elementary shooting. It went from just a couple $1 million being spent in 2020 to just under $40 million in 2024. With so many products on the market and limited funding, districts are forced to weigh what will best benefit their campuses.
We're very good at sending folks to conferences to see what new technologies are out there, bring that information back.
Each year, Klein ISD Police Chief Marlon Runnels says the list of vendors pitching to them continues to grow. He showed off the secured entrance to the newly renovated Howdy Elementary School. He pointed out 360-degree security cameras down hallways.
We have the lock indicators on our doors like we talked about. Again, making things visually sound and easy to kind of understand the expectation.
In addition, teachers have an app on their phone that allows them to alert higher-ups immediately if there's a threat of any kind. And the district has just launched a drone program. Paired with the technology, a campus guard program. Created because of HB 3, it puts armed security officers at every elementary campus.
They're very visible. They're very active. They make patrols throughout the day consistently.
There they are.
Oh, there you go. Right on time.
Klein ISD says the money given to them by the state only covers 25% of what they spend annually on school safety. But Runnels is proud of the investments Klein ISD has made into keeping the students and staff safe. In a best-case scenario, the safety technology and the guards are never needed.
Sometimes there are products that you can make a sound investment in that when people see it or they know about it, it just makes them feel like you're doing everything you can to keep their kids safe.
I know when I drop off my heart that my child has a fighting chance. And that's really all this is about, is giving them another way.
Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
ABC's coverage of the big business of school safety continues tomorrow morning on GMA and tomorrow night on ABC News Live Prime with Lindsay Davis. Find out how experts say some of the products in the billion-dollar industry may not work exactly how they're marketed tomorrow on ABC.